Hi guys! So every time I tell this story, I get asked a lot about how I met him, and everyone always thinks it's like the cutest story ever. And for me, it's definitely different because I've never had been the person to reach out to someone or making the effort to make the first move. So
Really?
no, not before you.
Okay. And there's no after.
No?
There's no after me.
No, there's no after.
Only one.
So it all started in December of 2018. My sister and our friend, they wanted to take me to a karaoke bar, and that was going to be part of my Christmas gift from them. My sister had been looking for a bar for a long time, and she eventually came across Greenlight. In the reviews, she found Woody's Instagram. Before we went, she had called and made a reservation. Actually, our friend did, because my sister was too shy. Our friend called, and I think he's the one that answered, because they said that...
That was me.
She said that he was really nice, and then my sister looked at his Instagram and showed me, and we both saw that he had a YouTube channel. So we didn't watch them, but we looked at all the different videos he had, and we looked at how many subscribers he had, and we were like, okay, he seems like a nice, cool guy, fun guy.
You are talking about my previous YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, Woody USA. And so
So shy, embarrassing.
We went in, Woody helped us, and we picked a table because we wanted to sit and eat before we did karaoke. I remember it was really pretty inside because it was Christmas time, so everything was, lit up, and they had a tree made of soju.
Yeah, soju bottle.
He took our order. I remember Woody went to the kitchen, so he passed by. We're sitting here, and he passed by. I noticed he kind of, maybe it was just me, kind of looked at my outfit. So I didn't really think much of it. I was just like, okay. And then
What do you mean look at your outfit?
Like you were checking me out.
Checking you, I was checking you out.
And then I wanted to take a picture of the bar because along the wall they have the bottles that are lit up. But Woody was just standing there. His back was facing us. But he was just standing there, and I was secretly hoping he would get out of the way so I could take a picture. So I have a picture that I took with him in it of just his back.
You're looking at my butt.
No,
No, you didn't? Okay.
I didn't look at your butt.
Okay.
Actually. I remember we also made eye contact once during that when he was standing there, and I remember he turned around facing us, but he was standing at the bar and he was just on his phone. You were on your phone a lot.
What?
Yeah, you were just standing there. It was just us, and you were just on your phone, looking at your phone. And I was like, oh, maybe he's talking to his girlfriend or something. And, which I mean, in front of customers, I was surprised that he was on his phone.
You know my boss will watch this, right?
And we can cut it out.
Okay,
But he was just on his phone.
No, not that much. Maybe I was checking for the email for the new reservations. Maybe I guess.
Pretend this is a phone. He was just standing against the bar, and he was just on his phone.
Oh my.
And he was facing our table. And so he was on his phone, and then I noticed he would look over. I was just like, okay, he's kind of cute. But after we finished eating and stuff, we asked to move to karaoke, and he showed us everything, how to work the karaoke machine, how to switch between English and Korean, different songs, stuff like that. After a while doing karaoke, I would say maybe 45 minutes or an hour. I'll insert a video, but Woody came in and he started dancing we were doing Shine by Pentagon, which was very popular at the time. And I just remember he burst through the door, started dancing, and I couldn't film all of it because we were singing. So I hurried and got my phone out, or I tried to film some of it, but I got the end of it, and then he made eye contact with my camera and left. He waved and left. And you're like, oh, that was funny and cute. I was hoping he would come back inside. And then after maybe 30 more minutes of doing karaoke, right when I was leaving to go to the bathroom, he walked in to the room to ask how we were doing. And then he looked at me and he said, "Are you leaving?" And I was like, "No, I'm just going to the restroom." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then he like kept talking to my sister and our friend while I went to the restroom. I was like wondering if he would be there when I got back. And I got back and he was sitting in between my sister and our friend.
Really?
Showing,
I was sitting?
yeah, showing them his YouTube channel. I didn't get to talk to him because right when I walked back in, he like looked at me and got up right away. I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't want to be around me. I don't know. I asked what they were looking at and he was just showing them his YouTube channel. Selfless promotion. And I was kind of sad that I didn't get to talk to him at all, but they did. We finished our karaoke, maybe, it was like 2 hours long. We went out to pay at the back at the bar where the tables were. I noticed that Woody wasn't there. So I was, for myself internally, I was kind of disappointed that Woody wasn't there to help us pay. So after we paid, we went outside waiting for an Uber, and to the right was him and his friend, and they were outside talking. They saw us and they came over. It was very cold that night, and they gave us hugs.
In a professional way, you know?
Yeah, it was...
Like, thank you for coming. Not like sexual way.
I think it's sexual. That's
Yeah, hug like I put my like
No, I didn't.
No, I hug like this.
No,
I did hug like.
Yeah, you did.
What?
You hugged me like stand up straight. You hugged me like that.
Hug like this?
Yeah.
No, I hug you like this, like this, like this, like this. Oh, thank you for.
Oh,
Like
maybe.
yeah, very.
It wasn't that far though. It was like,
Yeah, thank you.
I don't remember.
Professional way.
Okay. So we hugged and I kind of felt something, like, I don't know, like, he
You
was
felt
cute. I noticed throughout the night that we kept like making eye contact and I don't know. I might have just been overthinking it because I thought he was cute and I never really find anyone really cute that I like want to actually talk to and make an effort to, you know, talk to them. So maybe I was just over my head. But after saying goodbye, our Uber got there and we got in and they both came over to the Uber. They both said to the Uber driver, make sure they get home safely. And after that, I just kept looking out the window at them, and then he did the finger heart. And then I think he winked at me.
A wink?
Yeah. Yeah, you did that. And then you were
I didn't wink.
I think you did.
I didn't wink.
I think you did. You just
Wow, it sounds like I'm flirting with you.
Why do you sound surprised?
Because that's not me.
Oh.
I don't flirt with the customers.
After that, we went home and we decided to watch a movie. And whenever I got home, I was making jokes with my friend and my sister that like he was really cute and we should have like done something. But we've never done that before, me or my sister. My sister didn't find him, you know, but it was just me. After that, we watched the movie, and throughout the whole movie, I just kept thinking, should I leave a comment on his Instagram? That way at least he knows that it was me. So I just kept thinking and contemplating, and eventually I just gave in and I decided to comment on his Instagram. I commented saying, hey, thank you for taking care of us, and it was really fun, and I hope we can come back, and happy late birthday. And he commented back about 30 minutes later and said he was very professional, and I remember being internally disappointed that he was very professional. he's like, thank you for coming and come again, and I appreciate like.
I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, well, I did it, so at least I made the effort. Like, you know, I did something at least, so I wouldn't regret it. I was about to go to sleep whenever I got a message on Instagram. And I noticed that the message on Instagram was from Woody. It was a private message. DM. And all he said was, hey.
Hey. No, I didn't say hey. I said, hey. Hey.
I can't remember all the messages, but then eventually he was like, I was sad when you sat at the table because I wanted to talk to you more.
Yeah, I thought you would sit down at the bar table.
Yeah.
If some customers who want to sit at the table, I feel like, oh, they want more private space. So I said,
just
okay.
to them.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't talk to you at all. Like, you know, checking the email, not playing with my phone. Okay.
He asked me for my Kakao talk. He called me on Kakao, and we talked from 3 in the morning to 7 in the morning. So how long is that?
4 hours.
4 hours. Just talking on the phone. After the phone call, we went on 2 dates. On December, I think it was 16th and 18th. We went on a date. Our first date was Cheesecake Factory. And our second date?
California Pizza Kitchen.
That was also our first kiss. And
you know, my parents will watch this. I'm not comfortable.
But anyway, after I went to Texas, I really have to say this because it meant a lot to me, but in December and at the end of December was probably the hardest time in my life I've had ever. And I don't want to start crying on camera, but I lost my grandmother in December, and probably someone that was the closest to me in my life. And having him there with me, well, not with me, but he really made the effort to talk to me every day, to send me funny videos, really funny videos.
It was not funny video. I just tried to be nice to you, and then you thought it's funny.
No, you did some funny things. Like he would dance and stuff. And I really appreciate you being there for me.
Of course.
It really meant a lot to me, because even now that December is approaching again, it's going to be really hard. But I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have him in my life during that time. So I'm very thankful for meeting you and for you messaging me. Technically, I made the first move, so yeah.
That's me.
I made the first move.
I don't approach people.
Yeah.
People approach me. No, I'm just kidding.
Brag about it. I found him attractive. So, anyway. Stop. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Everyone just wanting to know how we met, and that's how. So.
And from now, I'm gonna tell my version of how we met.
And maybe something special to go with it.
Yeah, something special.
Okay.
So this is how we met. It's a bit different from Kelly's story. Here is my version of how we met. So I went to the bar where I work, and I was waiting for Kelly because they made a reservation. When they arrived, I was like, look at the girl right there, you know what I'm saying? She's crazy stupid fine, right? The other bartender said, yeah, crazy stupid fine, go for it. And I say, no, she's white, she won't be interested in me. So after they ordered food, I had to check their table like, do they need more napkins or water? And at that time, Kelly and I made eye contact, not because there was something, but because it's my job. And then she said, yo, we want a bottle of soju, we are ready to hit the karaoke. After that, when I checked the room, I was like, thank you for coming, here's a bottle of peach soju on me, I hope you like it. And I found out they sang K-pop songs, so I told the other bartender, yo, they're like K-pop, I will check this room. So don't even try to check it. And the other bartender said, okay, you go ahead, bro. So when they sang Shine by Pentagon, I opened the door and said, what up, girls, is everything okay? And they're like, yeah, everything's good. And I was like, yo, this is my jam, and started dancing.
What happened after that?
The same thing that happened in your story.
Okay. So that is how we met. I think that Woody's is a little dramatized, but we hope you enjoyed it. We wanted it to be fun, and we wanted it to be different from the others because sometimes it gets boring just to listen to a story. So it was Woody's idea to do the fun comedy part. So
yeah.
We hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching our damn it. Thank you thank you for watching our channel and supporting us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, we really are so thankful. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.